Welcome to another episode of Opinionated Off-Topic.
Wait, where's the pre?
What do you mean?
Where's the pre-pod? What's up, bro?
We're not finna pre-pod.
What is
We've been pre-podding all the time.
Oh, all right. Cool. Hey, man.
All right. Welcome to another episode of Opinionated Off-Topic. Today we got, one of the funniest dudes in the Austin area. No gas, but I'm gonna be honest.
Looks like Damian Lillard.
Looks like Damian Lillard. Gatorade commercial. I know y'all see the resemblance.
Gatorade 24.
We got the other camera set up too. You can pan in on his face real quick and make the comparison. But we got a good friend of ours on the show. I'm glad he could finally join us, and it's good to have him on and provide some content for us.
Been busy playing basketball, so he couldn't come on.
Yeah, I know. I see you out there hitting them threes. But yeah.
Tapping his wrist.
But yeah, we want to start it off by asking, what do you do? Who are you? Where are you from, et cetera? The gist.
Shoot, I don't even know where to start. I'm from Austin, Texas. I didn't move to Round Rock until I was in middle school, probably late elementary. Yeah. Ended up going to Stony Point High School.
Wait, you went to Hopewell?
Yeah, I went to Hopewell.
Y'all didn't know each other then?
No. I met him at Spanish class freshman year.
Oh,
in the
shit.
portables.
Yeah. Hey, that day. That class was horrible.
That class was hard.
I'm telling you. But yeah, moved to Round Rock, went to Stony Point. That's where it all starts, really.
Is it? Oh, yeah.
You didn't play no sports or nothing?
I played football.
Hey, because
I did a little something.
None of them boys came to Crumple Stadium. They're getting that.
Wait, hold on. Wait. All right, so I played football and I did track. It's funny because I did track without actually going to practice. I would just go to track meets.
Oh, so you were just built.
I wasn't fast. I was just like that. I was built like that.
Yeah, you were built. Nice.
Did you win?
I'm really like that. They had me on JV.
No, Stony Point was weak at track.
Stop. Our varsity was stupid crazy.
Y'all were kind of fast.
Oh my God. But we finna get into this football because Cam done started something.
So you play football. Did you play before middle school or after middle school? Or during middle school, I should say.
I started early. Yeah.
So
I didn't play flag though. I went straight into pad because I'm just built like that. But started before middle school, then high school. And Cam brought up that he locked somebody up, but it's not me, because I ain't never been locked up before, and I don't know what you're talking about. But I just know that the only reason why they beat us that year was because of our coaching staff, and it's just really what it is. The whole year was bad, actually. We had hella concussions, and
because y'all had those freaking plastic shuts on though.
Yeah,
you had that.
We had buckets.
Oh yeah, you had those bucket helmets. Yeah, I remember you had the helmet. You had that.
Them things was extra large. We looked like bobbleheads on the field for real. It was so horrible. But yeah, there, and then went to Stephen F. Austin.
Wait, before we get into that, so you played football before. You started early.
Mm-hmm.
Played in middle school, obviously. What position did you play?
Middle school, I played DB, which is really crazy. That's what I really wanted to play. I didn't switch to receiver till sophomore year. That's when they moved me up to this kid. They moved me up to varsity. I was a varsity starter my sophomore year, Cameron.
Nice.
It's Cameron.
It's Stony Point there.
But, yeah, I mean, it was hard being a sophomore because I really wanted to play JV because I know I could get active playing JV.
Put some stupid numbers up.
Yeah,
and just have fun too.
Yeah, have fun. Yeah. Varsity. I went up to varsity for experience, but I really
your freshman year, for the playoffs.
We went for I was there for our playoffs, and then I started my sophomore year, but I played, but I didn't get any touches, so it was pointless for me. So after the third or fourth game, I'm like, bro, I just want to move to JV. But my dad talked me into just staying for varsity and just getting experience. That happened. Junior year came.
Wait, so you didn't want to play receiver? They just switched your receiver, or you're I'm good enough to play receiver. I want to play receiver.
Honestly, I felt like I was good enough to play receiver, so I just moved to receiver. We had some good, not good DBs, but like they already had their DBs already. So I was like, you know what, just to play, I'll move the receiver. It is what it is. It's just.
What did you play, corner or safety?
I played both.
Okay.
Yeah, versatile, you know.
Yeah, it sounds like you went to offense. You know, it's easier.
You know, man. But yeah, yeah, I moved to receiver, and then was on varsity sophomore year. Junior year came. That's when all the young bucks came in. Damian, Justin, and all of them pulled up, and I just feel like I went into a role play at that point because, like, we know Justin Gamble, and like he was a stupid athlete, like
cold.
Crazy.
Yeah,
boy's cold.
And
I've known him my whole life actually. I played baseball with him when we were way younger.
Oh shit,
way younger. Yeah,
that was deep then.
Yeah.
So there, I just went to a role player position, and I was fine with it. Like I knew what it was, and so instead of fighting it, I just did what not anybody else would do. It takes a lot for a person to play a role player, and it really does.
Especially when you're trying to get out yourself and like go make it.
Especially when you're trying to get out yourself, and the person that's already there is already out there, and it's just but it worked out at the end because by my senior year, we were pretty much getting the same touches. I told him to move me to kickoff return so I get more touches, and I went stupid on kickoff return. I had like.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, I went like four returns.
Yeah.
One against Pflugerville. That was the first kickoff. So we win the toss. We get kicked. We said, okay, we're gonna just do the kickoff. We'll just kick it to us. We get out there. I catch the ball 5 yards. I slip. I'm like, dang, I might as well fall down. But no, I stumble, get back up. I see a little crease, and take that whole like 90 something.
There's no way I was on that. There's no way it would have happened.
What year was this?
Yeah, what year was it?
I got that on my
He was
highlight.
playing.
That's on my.
I was playing, but I was saying there's no I was on that kickoff team.
I don't.
On the unit is
I
what
don't
I meant.
think.
Were you ever on kick return?
You said you
This is a
returned a
kickoff.
kick.
I was
I
on
mean,
kickoff
were you
return.
ever on kickoff?
I don't think maybe like when I first was on varsity.
Y'all had.
There was there were. I remember that game because I got hurt in that game. You remember that?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah.
I remember that. Yeah. So Cam didn't play that much. You know. He
No, I got hurt right before halftime.
Boys didn't want to smoke at the time. You know. Hey, it's all good. We gonna get it settled. I saw some little tweeting earlier about.
Bro, I'm trying to run this. You know what I'm saying? Get these 1-on-1s in.
Boys don't want the ones. It's okay.
Hey, I've been trying to instigate it for the longest.
But for real.
I've been trying to instigate. Who? Never mind.
But yeah,
Just call away.
we know what's going on. It doesn't matter. But yeah, we went through there. Ended up going to Stephen F. Austin, and that was a doozy for
Did
real.
you have any accolades at Stony Point? Did you have like first team?
Yeah, it was first team. Special teams for sure.
No states.
Nah, we weren't.
What about a receiver?
Nah, they get at the Justin.
He got second, right? State
I think he was
third.
Syntax. I think he was Syntax.
Yeah, our district was kind of low. Was kind of good. Like a receiver in general, every position was kind of deep.
I'm not gonna comment on that, bro.
Yeah, I feel you, especially.
It was definitely political, but
Yeah, hella. I feel you.
It was just crazy. Just
same number, same touches. You don't get anything.
it's just who you know and who's on
Bro,
your team.
literally,
Like,
it's just voting. Like it's dumb.
Like when you have Samaje on your team, you get noticed more.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
It's all
for sure.
good, but you know, it is what it is. You get put in a spot, you work what you got. You know? And then ended up going to Stephen F. Austin, and that was really crazy because I went from being a starter to a redshirt, and not a lot of people understand how big of a difference that is. But for me, it just like I just felt like I wasn't doing nothing but being a practice dummy. And that's where I messed up at, like, originally, because I came to practice, I wouldn't say late, but I wasn't in my right mind. Like,
You just went through the motions?
not through listen to what I'm saying. I wasn't in my right mind. I went to Stephen F. Austin. Y'all know what was out there.
Yeah.
And just know they started partying on Wednesdays.
Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
There's nothing to
And
do.
being somebody that didn't go to parties in high school and then got the freedom in college,
Yeah.
you can say somebody went buck wild in there and went crazy. Like I went crazy. I lost my mind over there. And it was crazy because we really had like a good freshman receiver core because we had DA and Jimmy, and them two were some freak athletes. Like when you leave somewhere, it was like you think you've seen everybody, and you go to a college, and then you see more people.
Yes,
and it's like, dang, like I'm really in here like with other dogs and stuff. And they just pushed me to be better. And then at some point, we just got to a point where we were tired of the starters just talking mess. And we went on a rampage. Like the scout team, they told us like if we do good, we would get Gatorades and ice cream and stuff. Boy, we went stupid. Oh my god! I remember one practice, Jimmy had a fade ball over his head. Come in, Da came in the same thing.
This was on the starters.
The starters.
Y'all didn't get no playing time off of that.
Nah. Well, I'll get into it. Hold on.
Okay, I got you.
Third play, they gave me a double move. Get him, score it. And it was crazy because it was all back to back, and they really got tired of us to where they started just knocking our heads off. And so at that point, you just got to calm down because you don't want to sit there and get your face blown off. Yeah. And it was. And
you're running the teams y'all's playing. Y'all running their plays, so it's like you got to do what they got to do, and it's like
and it's crazy. And to go off to where like they would give us like they would let us suit out. Some of us suit out, and they would let. They let Jimmy suit out first, I think, and then DA, and then I was like, damn, like I gotta be next. Like I gotta suit up. Never got the help. I was like, all right. Next week came, never got the help. I'm like, no.
Were y'all good?
Were they like? Do you think they're better than you, or the coaches thought they're better than you?
I don't ever think anybody's better than me. First of all, but I just think there's always favoritism in the sport, and like. I went through that since my damn near junior year, so I understood the game, and so I was like, it's cool, it's whatever. But after like the week 6, week 7, that's when like I just went downhill. I'm like, bro, this isn't like I didn't go to classes. I just shut down because I was like, I'm not playing, I'm not suiting out, I'm just a damn practice dummy, and so I'm like, it's just not gonna work out. And then that's really where I messed up mindset wise. Like, so mentally I just gave out, stopped going to classes, and so I had to transfer out. Ended up going to a community college. I was gonna go JUCO.
Do you regret going to SFA or no?
No. I don't. I regret messing up. That's the only thing I regret because I know I could definitely play over there.
And you were young
and that was
like you had
D1 too.
It's a good one. We had Sam Houston.
You played a lot of good teams.
Southland Conference.
Oh my
God. McNeese is good.
Yes.
Yeah.
Central Arkansas.
Central Arkansas is really good.
Yeah, all of them. Man, I just regret messing up. That's really what it is. Like if I could redo one thing, that would be it. Like that. I swear, like I probably could turn my whole life around if I went to that one spot. And
so, since you shut down, did the like coaches notice that, and like not even give you like opportunities of anything anymore? Or?
I think the coaches did notice that because they weren't putting me in. Like, you know how you get to a scouting team and they're like, you're here. Yeah. They just didn't even call my name no more. And I didn't even care. I was just like, it is what it is. I'll just put this helmet on and chill the rest of the day. And so they saw that. I had like 3 meetings. They were telling me, pick it up. And the first meeting, I was trying to fight my case. It's like, dang, well, we can look at film. And because film don't lie, like you can see, I'm in there.
They film everything,
right? I'm in there everywhere, and they didn't want to bring it up. So I'm like, so what is it? Like, what? How come I can't dress out? Like that's really at that point, it's all I wanted to do was dress out.
Yeah.
Because at that point, I just
felt
travel.
Like you know.
I didn't even have to travel. I just wanted to dress out one time at a home game type shit, but it just never happened, and they just like blew me off. So I'm like, you know what? And being like the person I am, if you at that age, I was like, you blew me off. It is what it is. I don't care. I got to figure something else out.
Yeah.
So at that point, I just transfer out and then come back home, do a community college. I was gonna go JUCO, which really would have been crazy because I would have moved to California.
Because they throw over there.
Oh, air raid.
They air raid it.
When I find that out, I was like, boy, that's heaven for me. I was finna go crazy. I knew I was. But my mentor, Coach Gordon, I don't know, do you know Gordon?
Coach Gordon. What high school or where'd he go?
He coached at LBJ. Josh Gordon.
Oh yeah. Yep. I know who that is.
Yeah. So that's my mentor. Like,
oh, okay.
Like I went through some things and he helped me get out of it, basically, type like emotionally and mentally and all that stuff. So he helped me out. He was like, he called me. He's like, take a visit somewhere real quick. I was like, where? And he sent me to Waxahachie, to Sagoo, and I was like, I mean, shoot, I might as well take a chance. It just is what it is.
Wasn't that their first year when you went?
No.
They've been around, I think.
For football?
For football. They've been there for a while. They've been there for a long time. Because my last head coach was there way before I was. So he was breaking records back then too. So they were way. They've been there for a while.
So Sagoo just didn't get put on the map till Jeremy Carr went there.
I mean, if you want to say
man,
that,
broke every.
Let's get into it. We'll get into it.
Yeah.
But yeah, where was I? I went to Sagoo. Ended up going there.
What does that stand for?
Southwestern Assembly of God. So it's a big Christian school, and it's from Stephen up Austin. And this is another stamp in
Complete
my life
change.
to where I had to change who I was and how I acted around people, and it was good for me because it was growth. Like I really needed it as a person, because I really wouldn't be who I am today if I didn't go through that. But going from Sagoo coming from Stephen up Austin, where you can hop dorms, be in a female dorm room, have females over, to you have curfew at like 9.
Yeah,
9
that's
o'clock.
tough.
That was tough for me. I'm like, bro, I can't do that.
Did you have to be asleep or you just had to be in your room?
You have to be in a room.
Oh, okay.
We had dorm checks every week.
Yeah.
Had to clean up every week. I mean,
You
that's
just had to do that until you got your own apartment?
Right. Yeah, we had chapel. That was tough. I mean, it was good. Like, I loved it until it got redundant, and it was just, I never want to step foot in another chapel after I left for a while.
Done on Sundays? Every day?
Every day but Monday.
Really?
But even Monday, you still had a chapel to go to, but
how long was it?
Like it's like you know how preachers be preaching.
Yeah, and they get into it.
Yeah. That's what it's like. What it's like. So it's like, bro, I be dozing off and I'll be like,
yep, nodding.
I get a text from coach, wake up. I'm like, bro, I just want to sleep.
What time was it at?
Oh my god, like 8
in the morning.
8 or 9 in the morning, one of those. It was, but
so even if you didn't have class at like 2, you still had to go to that.
Yeah, no. They made it to where everybody has to go, so there was no classes in between. You know what I'm saying? So if there is no class from 8 to let's say 10, there's no classes nowhere. You're in chapel.
Everyone, like the whole school is in there?
The whole school is in chapel. Unless you get like chapel release. The school is small. It's like a high school.
How many people were there? Do you know? Like 5,000? Probably?
Not even that.
Really?
Lower.
It's like a 2A, 3A type high school?
Yes.
Damn.
Like I saw, like, Stephen of Austin, I saw new people every day.
Yeah.
For a whole year. Sagoo, I saw everybody every single day. Like before my second semester, I knew who everybody was. Everybody knew who I was. So it was just
of course, everybody knew who you were.
My God, bro.
Does that even have to be said?
But yeah, so it was just it was hard, but you got to do what you got to do at some point.
Yeah.
Try to get through it.
What's chapel release? Like, how do you get that?
So chapel release is like if you work, had a job or something, and you got to show like a form like you're getting paid and your hours, and so you don't have to go as many times, but you still have to go to chapel. So if you don't make a certain number of chapels, you get put on probation.
From the school?
From the school. You can't play sports.
Oh, is that serious?
It was,
damn.
When I tell you they love Jesus, and I love Jesus too, but
they love Jesus.
They'll lock you down
every day though. That's crazy.
It's crazy,
yeah,
bro. And it's funny because I never did this, but on the weekends, if you wanted to go home, you have to log it. Like you have to,
you have to say I'm going home at this time, coming back at this time.
Come back at that time, yes. So it's like
that's insane.
Yeah, Rikers, like it's a prison.
Wait, you never went home or you never logged it?
I never logged it. Yeah, so yeah. So those are probably the hardest parts. So my first year there, being a new person, being somebody from a D1 AA, everybody looked at me like, oh, you just think you're just top everything. I'm like, no, but if we get on that field, you finna feel me though.
Yeah.
And so it just got to a point to where I had a chip on my shoulder. I felt like everybody was attacking me early. Like, and me, like off rip, I don't talk with. Like,
well, going back to high school, how did the SFA go? Did they like see you in high school and offered you? Go to camps and they offered you? Like, how did they want you more than, or did you want them more?
I think I wanted them more. The receiver coach actually went to school with my dad. Like, so my dad was a running back and the receiver coach was a fullback at the time. So they were real close. So we already had that connect kind of thing. Mm-hmm. And so they would see me at camp, see me, and then they came to a couple of games, and then after that, it was just off the rip. So,
was that your biggest offer?
Yeah.
Well, not biggest offer, but like biggest school, I should say.
Yeah, school wise, that really wanted me type thing. So
because the reason I'm saying this is like they thought like the way they thought about you was like, oh, just because you went here, but Sagu was probably most of their biggest offers, like biggest school wise.
Right. So
it's a little bit different for them.
To put it in perspective, when I got there was one more dude that was from like a D2. So, it was either D2 or D3. So when I first got there, I was the only one from a big school.
Yeah.
So they thought like, oh, I already think I'm gonna say sorry, which is not true because I don't know nothing. And so,
and I'm sure he can speak on that too, because there's been times where D1 bounce backs have come and they probably thought that they're gonna be it and start all that, and they weren't anything.
Like kids would come back, D1 bounce backs, and especially like the one I can finally remember is this quarterback that came from Southeastern. They're in the Southland too. He was like 6'6", like tall. Like we thought he was about to be cold. Like, I was watching his film. I was like, oh, like he's probably gonna be good. Bro, first day of fall camp, we all picked him off like multiple times. We were like, he's not that good. And like the thing is, everybody, a lot of things people don't really understand. Like football is generally the same, like at most levels.
Right.
So like when you get like someone that's D1 bounce back, they could be that guy, but then you always got to think like they're here too for a reason now. So
and it's crazy because I look at it as like competition builds me.
Yeah.
So when I got to Stephen F. Austin, going against grown men, like that made me better. Like every day, like I saw me, like my play wise evolve in the span of the first 4 weeks of the season. So from like week 1, I was like, dang, I don't know if I can do it to week 4 to where like I'm stepping up and like, oh, let's get it. Like I'm ready for all the smoke. It is what it is. But
at that time when y'all were like beefing with the starters, like mentally, what did that do for you, knowing that you could just get open at will?
I mean, I wouldn't say at will, but like it's just game. It really is. It's like either you gonna sit there and fight back, or you just gonna let them.
Yeah, you just can't
manhandle you. Yeah. You can't let that happen because that will break you mentally, and you just don't want to look soft out there.
And it just won't help your chances of like playing in the future.
Yeah, because if you sit there and you're not a practice dummy, if you're on a practice squad and you're going crazy against the starters, that gives you better chances of a better look for it to come up.
Well, what I mean to say is like knowing that you could get open against guys that are grown men while you're a freshman coming out from high school, knowing that you shut down at the end of the year, like, was it ever in your mind that, oh, I can go somewhere like a better school and play there as well? Or is it more of like,
yeah, I always thought about going somewhere bigger, but it's just for the cars that I had at that point and what I needed to do, it just didn't fit for me. And it would be even a tougher route. Not that I had a problem with it, because I really wanted to go it, but the smarter route and talking to my family and trying to figure things out and really trying to just get into school. That's really what it was about for them. So that's just why I took the road that I took. I'll probably talk about this a little bit about like after my sophomore year, going to my junior, thinking about transferring again to go back up. Mm-hmm. But it's just at that point at the time, it was just the best route for me.
Yeah, because I guess at that point too, like you had no film.
Right.
To show
just
practice film,
no
but
games
that's
or
not
anything.
the same as a game film.
Exactly. Because I would show schools my practice film, and they would be like, "Yeah, it's good and all, but it's not really what." And it's crazy. Yeah, it's crazy because it's still like you're still out there doing it, but it's just not in-game type thing. So.
Were you more like of an outside receiver or a slot?
It's crazy because I always feel like I can put me anywhere. I can just move. But outside is where I really thrive because that's that. I love being on an island. Like it's nothing like one-on-one. Like if I beat you, you know that I just beat you. You didn't have no help. It's just us. But like when I'm in a slide and stuff, I gotta watch for like linebackers, DNs drop in. There's safety. There's so many different.
Running that slant across the middle,
and they always check you too. Like linebackers, they always hit you.
John Franklin, he plays for the
Bears. He was with
the Jets, but now I think he's with the Bears now, or something like that. I was a slot, ran a slant, and he went into coverage and smacked me. Like decleated me off the field.
Wait, are we talking about the same John Franklin? Because I'm talking about the one from last year too, the quarterback.
No,
John Franklin third.
Someone else.
John Franklin, he was a DN at SFA. He went to the Rams the year they went to the playoffs.
Super Bowl,
playoffs, Super Bowl, and then he's probably with the Jets still right now. But he decleated me. After that, I was like, I'm never getting touched again at all.
Go ahead and put off of saying he decleated you. And you're like, you're like, ever since then, I'll never be touched again.
Ever since then, like, I'll never get touched again by somebody in there. That was horrible. That was like the worst pain. That's probably where my injuries really started. Because after that, it was that was.
Does it hurt because it hurts, or does it hurt because you're not expecting it?
I'm not expecting it.
Yeah, that's the worst.
Like if I get hit and I see it coming, I can brace. But like letting somebody like blindside you, that's a way different thing.
Yeah.
I know Cam's been decleated.
Everybody has at least one.
I got decleated once in college, and it was by a receiver.
Oh,
like on some
snuck you.
Yeah, made me mad. I got my get back though. Don't worry about that.
Cam wasn't here to hear wrap up and the form tackle.
Right, he's an ankle biter.
He's told me so many times. Because
I
was like, you ever pop the QB? He's like, nah, like that's not me. Like a wrap up, form tackle, take you.
I can't tackle that. I'll get you down. Like, but.
He ain't know what I'm saying.
Oh,
he ain't know how to read.
He light in the pants. That's why.
Yeah, but hey, when it comes to that ball getting thrown in the air, that is mine.
Stop.
Anyway, so they're all targeting you. Season starts.
Fall camp. Yeah, like workouts and fall camp.
So we go through fall camp, and I'm like at the bottom. It's crazy because I knew what they were doing. They put me at the bottom of the depth.
Yeah, like it's cool. You just gave from a D1.
I'm cool on it.
Yeah.
And I will never forget this. It's like first day of pads. Probably the best DB I've ever been against, named Shaquem Taylor. This man here was a dog. I mean, he really upped my game because he was like, I know you're a D1, but that don't mean nothing, homie. I'm like, all right. That man, first he's like a jack. He's like one of those jack DBs.
Press you.
Like he grab you. I'm like, oh, wait. And so it was crazy because for that to be my first moment, I was like, oh yeah, I'm in for it. Like if you're there, you can play. It is what it is.
Yeah,
like, you just gotta show.
The question I had I was thinking of is like Sagu's like NAIA. So like, what's the difference between like I know it's like its own thing. It's like an NCAA. Right. It's like completely separate. So like, is there D1, D2, D3s and NAIA too? Because I think I've heard that from somebody.
There's like divisions. We have like divisions and stuff. So like. The school in Oregon, like Southeast, they go to the playoffs every year. They're real nice. They're good. The one receiver had like 300 yards after game 2.
Oh,
so
wow.
God.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Was cooking.
But cooking.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's like I think 4 divisions. 4 or 5, something like that.
What was Sagu?
We were 2.
Okay.
For sure. I'm pretty sure we were 2. But yeah, the difference from Stephen F. Austin and Sagu is like, of course, like number wise, but like instead of having like 40 dudes, you probably have like 5 or 6. Okay. It depends because.
What about everything though? Like stadium, jerseys, food, like all of that.
I mean, the jerseys are pretty cool. We had Nike my first 2 years there, and then we switched to Adidas my last year. Stadium, we played at a high school. Well, it was like the community stadium, so it was Boxing Stadium. It was a pretty big stadium. Food wise, we would eat after every game. They would feed us breakfast and all that, so we get everything for free from that point. Yeah, they handed us cleats to gloves, so it's
nice.
like we had travel uniforms, backpacks, and all that. So it's like D1. Like we don't get as much gear as like D1s do and stuff, but we get some gear.
Mm-hmm.
Like he made it to where we were good.
Mm-hmm.
That's where it was at. It was just outside of football that was the problem for a lot of us. So, but
Back to that guy. What was his name?
Shaquem Taylor.
Yeah.
He's probably the best DB I've ever been against. I mean, at that point, I was like, yeah. I mean, like he's one of the dudes, like one of the top players that I like in our group from that point, from my freshman year. And there was like him, another cat named Carr Morgan. Welcome home. He just got out.
Yeah,
When the baby said, I'm not one of them, he not something to play with. Yeah. But welcome home, Carl. But yeah, he's one of those dudes. He was a crazy athletic, stupid talent. He did everything, like from kickoff return, punt return, and he had like first 3 games, probably 4 interceptions. Like he was out there.
Yeah, he only had one his whole career.
No, I didn't.
He had a pick 6. Wait, was it a pick 6?
Yeah, he had a pick 6.
I had like three or four my senior year.
Yeah, hey, put some respect on my boy. Quit acting like he ain't really out there.
I had a pick.
I always got it. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, like I said, ball in the air.
But yeah, so it was them two. They were probably not like out of everybody that I've ever been against at Sagu. Those are the only 2.
Even from SFA, like those DBs, were they better than those DBs?
I feel like they could have played out there for real. They could have started too. They were pretty much the same.
Why do you think they ended up there?
A lot of it is like
we know why you ended up there, but like them, like if they're that good, like why are they there?
It's just where they came from. Carl's from Louisiana. Shaquem's from Dallas. He's a Triple D native. He'll let you know that. But he I don't know their backstory no more. I think I asked him once, but I can't really remember. But it's just most of the time it's like school and grades and they didn't get the SATs that they needed to go D1 or they just didn't get offers. You know?
Well, how does it work though? If, like going off topic, like people like Vince Young, like
okay,
I doubt he got the SATs he needed to go to Texas.
Well, when you're the number one,
when you're top,
I think Vince Young's like one of the best players to ever get recruited by Texas. I think he's still number 1 on the list.
But I mean, I'm sure there's more than like Vince. I'm just saying that's like one I can think of. Like, how do they like still get in?
It depends on how bad that feel like the school wants you at that point.
If they want you,
they'll find a way.
So it's just up to the school if they accept it or not.
I mean, I wouldn't
there's no like.
I wouldn't say that.
I just feel like coaches have says.
They have some pull.
Yeah.
And then especially like if it's like a big time program, like if you're that guy but you're not that smart, and then it's like Texas and they want you, then like there's gonna be all kind of pressures probably from like boosters and who knows what that's like trying to get you in there.
Right. It's all pull because in NAIA you don't get a full scholarship.
Is it academic?
You get partial. No. It's like it's weird. So you either get financial aid and use that, or you get the football scholarship and use it. You can't use both.
Really?
How much football do you get? That's how bad it was.
That's kind of crazy. So like, no matter what, you're gonna have to be paying something. No matter what, that's kind of crazy. Yeah.
But that's where we come back again talking about pool.
Okay.
Like starting quarterback, CJ Collins. I'm pretty sure he doesn't have to pay anything. He's just the guy. He's the starter. He's QB1, so he's not gonna have to pay. I know I was like number 3 by the time I left, and so I don't gotta pay much as other people do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So the coaches do have pools and who goes where, who gets what, and it's always like that.
I feel that. So y'all hit fall camp. During fall camp, do you kind of like establish your role as number 1?
No, because during fall camp, I just went. I didn't go through the motions, but I just learned everything. I wanted to see how everything works, and this I didn't know what was going on. So like after like the 3rd game, I got my first start, and then I scored my first game. So it's just from that point it just took off, and I'm not gonna say I didn't solidify a spot until probably like my junior year. and that's when I became the dude.
2 years after?
Yeah, it was because I also had 2 other dudes that were already there, and so they know at the offense. But it was really crazy. I think it was really crazy because every year I've had a different offensive coordinator. So every year I've learned a different playbook.
I thought y'all were, right?
Yeah.
Not necessarily defense, but in general.
I mean, our defense normally stayed the same. It's very easy to learn. It's TCU's defense, but our offense was, bro. I'm so glad I didn't play offense because, bro, they had a different offensive coach every year, every single year.
How tough is that?
It really depends on the playbook. So, Coach Hansen was my first coach there, and his playbook was solid. It was nice. It was easy to understand. My junior year, we had Coach Harold. So Hansen was my freshman, my first year, second year. So Coach Harold he was a head coach at Ennis. He's a legend there. Like he has stupid records
Where?
there. Ennis.
Okay.
So up there by Dallas and all that. So he comes in and coaches us. I loved that playbook. That playbook was amazing for me. Like when I tell you, like, you know how Edelman doesn't run routes, but he gets open.
Like
they gave us
option
routes and all that. So that. My senior year, Coach Smith was my last coach, and that was probably my funniest year because he was also our head coach. And my first 3 years was our head coach was Coach Tristan, and he was really like a down to earth Christian, and so he had like certain rules and standards and how he wants his players to be. So I couldn't be as emotional or as vocal as I felt like I could be, because at some point you would look at him and he's like, "Nah, tone it down." Like, like you couldn't.
Well, I remember you telling me, because I forgot what I asked you. Basically, I was like, "Do you talk shit?" And you're like, "Nah, I never really talk. I let my game do the talking."
That's what it, bro.
Is that because of him, or is that how you are?
That personally, that's how I am. But like when I'm like heating up, you gonna hear me. Like when I feel it coming, I'm like, bro, pause.
Yeah, I feel that.
When I'm like really getting ready, then you gonna hear me talking. But most of the time, like I'm just playing. Like I'm in my game, and I'm not gonna let no DB get me out of my game. So with Coach Tristan, I felt like I was like caged up. Like I couldn't do as much. I didn't have much say, and not just because I was like younger there, not younger, but like I was newer there. I didn't have much pull. That's like my last year, where I feel like nothing changed from that year to my senior year. Like I was still who I was. I was still making the plays. I just couldn't say much. So
what happens if you said something?
I mean, for somebody that made plays, I don't think he would take me out, but I feel like he would try to make a statement type of thing. You know what I'm saying?
For like a series or something?
Yeah, definitely. Because we also had a receiver coach that was terrible, and if we didn't do what he wanted us to do, he would take us out for a whole series. And that can really mess up somebody's like mojo, and it's just horrible.
Yeah.
And then, after that, Coach Smith came and really let me play like free as a bird. Like I could do whatever I wanted to do because I knew the playbook, and me and CJ were so close. And then we had another cat named Sam Northey. Talk about a little Julie Element. Like he was a route runner. He could do everything. If I wasn't there, he's the dude. Yeah. And it's crazy I say that because no matter what, he was the dude. I was still a role player at my senior year. And it's the crazy because
how,
bro,
even with the numbers,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, even if you're breaking records and like literally just going off every game, like how,
bro? It goes back to my high school. Understanding like what's going on and the bigger picture of things, people were calling me captain. You know what I'm saying? Like Cap, they call me Cap. What's up, Cap? Oh, Cap. Like I got that, but I knew that I wasn't the main dude. Like it was like a Stephon Diggs and Adam Thielen type thing. You know what I'm saying?
Or Thielen's like more like the captain, but Diggs is like
the dude.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So we had Sam and Sam know I have mad love for him. Like we talk every day, and we're like, bro, like we got to a point to where if the coach would call a play, and Sam or I didn't want to run it, we'll switch. So he'll be on one side of the field, I'll be on the other side, and then we'll just switch. And coach didn't say nothing because we knew what we could do. And so it's crazy because it does go back to my my high school was like sitting back and be like, okay, yeah, I'm a role player. I'm gonna do what I gotta do. And just letting it, bro. It doesn't, bro. But and the more I think about it, I was like, bro, like I could have took over. I really could have.
But you did though, because you set all the records. So you, in a sense, you did take over.
But that's the point. It's the reward that comes with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, not a lot of people understand that being in a role player, you that still get touches. I was gonna get mine regardless. Mm-hmm. I'm not a selfish dude. As long as I get mine, I'm good. Like when Smith Curse came in, and all the coaches left, I was like, bro, I didn't get much touches or as much touches as I wanted. Mm-hmm. So this season, I'm for sure doing that. He was like, I love that. Go ahead. Gave us the playbook. Let us do what we want to do. But I was like, dang, like Sam is also the dude. So I'm like, I could really just run it though. Like I really could. Mm-hmm. But it's just a team thing and understanding like it's more than just me. And if I was a selfish dude, like back in like my first year, then I would have done that. But growing up and growing the way that I did, from Steven up Boston to not giving the crap to then, I was like,
it's just tough because I was actually talking about this to him the other day. Like when you play college football, I think at that time we're talking about baseball.
Right.
Like, it's a team sport. You want those are your boys or your brothers, but at the same time, it's like you kind of have to be selfish because you're trying to make it to the next level.
Right.
Like, in my mind, if I was you, I was like, I'm setting all these numbers and I'm doing this and that. Like, I'm getting ready to like go to a pro day or something.
Mm-hmm. I feel like it didn't even matter though at that point because you were putting up numbers, and then it's like at the end of the day, you're still kind of doing what you're doing. You know, like I feel like if you just perform every game, then like that's all you can do.
Well, no, but he was like, he said if I was selfish, but it's like in my mind, it's like you kind of like have to be a little bit selfish because you're trying to make it to that for you personally. For sure, you're trying to make it to that.
Because your team could just be bad, but you could be good and get a shot.
Yeah.
But it's not. You got to understanding where I'm at. I'm at an NAI school, small school. So yes, I do have to have numbers to perform, but at the same time, it's still hard to get in. Like I talk to like CFL coaches and stuff and recruits, but it's still hard because even though they saw my film, was like, we still need more film. I'm like, dang, I'm out of games. What do I need to do? Like, how do I get more film? And I'm out of games. And it's just, you just have to understand, like, from a small school, there's a bigger picture.
It's super political, especially when it comes to that next level stuff.
Right, bro. And it's really crazy, bro, because I was breaking numbers and records and stuff with everybody that was there. But for me, it was just more than just being selfish and being a dude. And it's just crazy, bro.
If you guys haven't heard of Anchor, it is the best way to distribute and get your podcasts out to, your audience. Anchor is a distributing website that is partnered with Spotify, Apple, Google Play, iHeartRadio podcasts, and much more. Anchor is definitely an ad-free podcast that will help you get money and revenue for your podcast. It's as easy as uploading your audio to the website and then pressing upload. Once you do that, Anchor will distribute your audio to all these major companies. Once again, it is free, and their main sources are Spotify. Thank you.
We'd like to thank our newest sponsor, Cloudy. It is a vape melatonin pen that is plant-based. All you do is hit it 7 times, and you're asleep in 30 minutes or less. The first night Cam and I got it, we took it, and we were out within minutes. You can get these at trycloudy.com, and you can use code Opinionated at the checkout for 20% off. Again, that is code Opinionated, and we just think you should get the sleep you deserve. Thank you.
So, transition into, talking to CFL coaches, run out of games. Are they set up?
Yeah, they're good, bro.
My bad. Talking to the CFL coaches.
Start that.
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm doing.
It sounded like you went back into it, is what I'm saying.
Anyways, talking to the CFL coaches, run out of games, things like that. What were your options? Did you have a pro day or did you get a shot at the next level? What did you end up doing?
I had a pro day, not set, but we talked about a pro day. But at the same time, I just got out of a surgery. I tore my.
That's right.
Yeah, I had not a hip pointer. I tore my groin.
Jeez.
My second year at SACU. So I played my whole second year to my last year. I played with a torn groin.
Oh my goodness.
And it was
crazy.
Why did you get surgery in the off season?
That's crazy.
Sit out or what?
I just didn't want to miss anything, bro. That's really what it is. And it was crazy because it was an off and on pain, so I just dealt with it.
And your groin is like literally everything you do, you feel it, everything.
Well, I know, and like I don't know if it's everywhere, but I mean, wouldn't you be able to just get a medical red shirt?
Nah,
no,
it was too late for that. Yeah, and then even at NAI, it's called something different. I don't remember what it's called, but it's not a medical.
How's it late for that? Because he redshirted and got a medical. He played like there for
we're
6
talking
years.
about two different leagues, though.
Well, that's what I was asking. That's what I don't know how it works.
NAI, I think it's totally different because I had a roommate that he didn't redshirt, but it was kind of a red shirt, but I can't remember what it's called. But so I couldn't do the pro day because I wasn't ready at that point. I was not fresh off the table, but I still wasn't in my whole.
Yeah, you weren't even like.
I wasn't green to go.
No.
And so that's probably why I just lost everywhere from the CFL to just CFL. Even a chance just to do a pro day because of my groin. But our defensive coach knew a couple of guys, and he got me on to a arena league like a year after. So I was able to heal up, get back right, work out again, and get ready. And so the arena league called me and told me to come out, and they basically like threw me a contract, and I packed all my stuff and flew to North Carolina. And that was and it's really crazy. At this point, it's even crazier because I get to North Carolina, they pick me up, they send us to our apartment, and the first 2 days we're just there with dudes we don't even know. So we just getting to know everybody.
Yeah.
We go out a couple of times and eat together, and so about like the third day, we have our first meeting, just a little talk about what's going on and how they do things. About day 5, we're on the field, running all together, team workouts. Day 6, we're sitting down at a bar, and we're looking at the news, and all we see is COVID.
Wait, so you even play a year?
We didn't even start.
Yeah.
Exactly. We didn't even get to start. So we're like, dang, like this is the same play, the same thing over and over until I'm like, can we watch something else? Change the channel. COVID. I'm like,
wait, I didn't know you didn't get to start.
Yeah, I remember talking about that.
It was. It's so.
That sucks.
So we have like our 4th meeting, and it's like week 2. So I'm like all my stuff is in North Carolina. I packed everything, fly out, and freaking COVID hits.
Do they pay for that, the flight and everything?
They pay.
Or reimburse you?
No, yeah, they reimburse basically. So that happens. So we're in we work out with the Charlotte Hornets facility. Like they have a big building where all the pro athletes work out. So we working out there, and so we go in groups to work out for COVID reasons before we even knew what COVID was, and we get a call from the coach was like, get you a flight back, and when this COVID calms down, we'll call y'all and we'll do the thing. So I was like, cool, whatever. Fly back, and
we all know it's
worse.
we all know
it just goes downhill from there, and it's really crazy because I got up there and I wasn't happy anymore. So like from the jump, I was like, bro, I would never play arena football because even watching arena football, it doesn't look fun to me. But
like as a receiver, it's fun.
Maybe.
I mean, smacked by the wall.
I feel like the amount of money you make from it is not even worth it.
Well, that's what I was gonna get into that, but just like the stuff you get to do as a receiver in arena football is like different from like regular football.
It's like,
stuff
it's like CFL.
Fun.
It's like CFL. Like motion wise, it's like CFL and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But like the small is so much small.
It's 50
field is
yards
so much smaller.
and what, like 43 across?
Yeah. It's so much smaller. So being somebody that likes to move around and likes to use like different angles, I can't do that. It was hard to adapt that quick so that crushed like half my game plan right there.
Yeah.
And so I just, not that I couldn't do it because I knew I could, but like I just wasn't happy anymore. And every day went by, I'm like, bro, like I don't even know if I really want to do this really. So I'm just out there just playing. Like I really feel like I'm watching my body just move around, and I'm just doing everything. Like still catching football, still getting open, all that. But like I'm not doing it.
You're not Jeremy.
I'm just there.
Yeah, like
and
a robot almost.
Right. I
Yeah.
just feel like I just didn't love it anymore. And like coming back home and I was happy again. Like I was back to normal. I was myself and I was like, bro, maybe it's just not it anymore. And not for the cards. And then that's when I just picked up a camera again because I my sophomore year in college, that's when I really started using the camera because I was in a photography class and my media classes on that, and that's when I really got active with the camera. But when I got back home from North Carolina, I picked it back up and just feeling like the love I had for football went straight into camera.
So you don't love football no more?
I wouldn't say I don't love football because I do love football, but I'm just done with it.
Do you miss it? No. Like if you had the opportunity to play in the CFL, would you?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I miss the games, the feeling, and the vibe,
And the locker room,
the
probably.
competitiveness.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
that locker room is the
nothing
main
compete
thing.
like what
Yeah.
compares to it is probably Call of Duty. That's probably as close as I can get right now. It's COD. So other than that,
you know what I'm saying?
it's just
Stick to the football field is all I gotta say.
bro, y'all
to the field.
Hey, that's for another pod, bro. 'Cause y'all always be hackers and yeah.
No, the hackers be in
But,
your lobby,
nah,
not ours.
I be getting dubs. Y'all see me in there. I really be working 12 kill games. Come on now.
And then guess with us,
Give me my
12 kill
roses.
deaths.
Bro, y'all be on some other stuff.
Oh, man.
But yeah, so I pick up the camera and I'm like, bro, this is where my love is right now. And so I started doing photography. I started traveling as much as I could while COVID was still like being COVID and trying to be like.
Well, what made you like get into photography? Because like, yeah, I mean, did you like photography before SAGU, or did you? That's like when you got into it because your photography class.
I don't think I got into it because of my photography class. I think I got into it because of the art, like being able to take a picture of something and then go into an edit and change it completely different. It's like a whole different. You have like a whole different eye. Like I'll take a picture and someone will be like, "Oh, it's just a picture."
You would definitely appreciate it a lot more. Because I was telling Albert that I was watching a movie with my girlfriend the other day, and just like
that must be nice to have a girlfriend.
Facts.
Yeah.
I want to hear from both of y'all.
Facts.
Anyways, just from me doing the small little editing process that I do for some videos, and like what he does for videos and what he does for videos, it's like you have a different appreciation once you do it yourself for like looking at photos,
Dude, yeah.
looking at movies, like just stuff like that. It's like it's definitely crazy.
Y'all,
and there's definitely art of it.
Y'all think this is easy, but y'all don't really want to get deep into that.
I'm glad you say that because people don't know.
Because
really
like a
don't.
lot of people just think, I said this time and time again, but a lot of people just think it's plug and play.
No,
You just shoot with a camera and you just post what the camera takes.
Like how long did we take to get your audio correct? Like they think you just plug in the microphone and like, oh, they got microphones. Like how long did it take to get
check mic 1 2. This is like
That was at
the
least
fourth take.
15 minutes, 20 minutes just to like get your audio right.
Get it right.
And just like it's just stuff like that. And like when for you for photography, I'm sure like when you see a badass photo, like it's not just like point and shoot.
Yeah,
Because I mean I'm not gonna lie, that's how I thought it was. And then he actually showed me Peter McKinnon, and then I was just like,
Hey, you talking about Tom Brady of a league? Hey,
that man's different,
bro. He's like this video, bro.
Yeah,
It's crazy because he starts the video off like that, and
2 minutes.
it still blows my mind every time. Like, bro, and it's crazy because I'll be sitting there watching it. I'm like, bro, I'm really sitting there watching this man edit photos. Like, what am I doing? I used to watch football and do all this other stuff. It's like, bro, but hey, you're still getting active.
He does a good. I don't know how, like, it's like boring, but he does a good job of like making it.
He adds a little
keeping
spice to
you
it.
into
Yeah,
the video.
And his videos are stupid crazy. Like dope.
They're
Like
crazy.
you somebody you want to like. If you're really a photographer and you're really into check out.
Not even that. Just check him out.
Like,
Yeah, just in general.
Like his videos are crazy.
It sure makes you want to travel.
He didn't shoot it, but they showed me a coffee one. His counterpartner shot it. I don't know his name.
Daniel, yeah.
He shot. He shot a coffee thing video.
B-roll.
They did.
No,
B-roll.
yeah, I've seen that.
They're crazy.
Bro, what?
Wonderful, bro. It's crazy.
And it just makes you like
Yes.
everything you do, like everything you see, like there's so many different types of like photography, videography,
Right.
things like that. So it's like everything's just super interesting. Like, is there anything you want to get into besides just taking photos? Like, do you want to get into more videography or anything like that?
Honestly, bro, if there's really not, like, I love both of them.
Okay.
Videography is probably like, if I want to get more into sports wise, I'll do more videography because when I get active and get into that thing, like I'm really in there. Like, so you can edit photos, but it comes to a point to where like, okay, it's edited. Videos, boy, what?
Yeah.
There's like billions of ways you can change one. Bro, you can have one clip and make it look like 50 different clips. And it's like, this is however you want it. As long as your mind, you can really, whatever pops in your mind, you can make it right then and there.
The video that should be used as an example is that LSU video. The dude with the sweat and the dropped.
Oh
yeah,
That video
cool.
was dope.
That
video was cool.
crazy. I watched that like 20 times.
Yeah.
And it was
That
crazy
video was
because
dope.
it was still look like it was in 4K too. So I'm like, bro, there's no way.
That video
Yeah.
was dope.
But yeah, I forgot his name.
But that's like a
I
prime
follow
example
him.
of like what you're
Yeah,
saying. Like,
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that dude, that was crazy.
that shit was.
But-
that shit was crazy.
It's just, bro, the photography stuff is it's just what makes me happy now. So like, I almost messed up. I almost let that one go. I got a text message and it was they asked me like what's my end goal.
Who asked?
My don't worry about that.
Man.
They asked me what's like my end goal with it. I'm like, honestly, for photography, I don't want there to be end goal. Like I used to be like, I want a studio, but like after studio, that's it. Like no, like I want to get active. I want to travel. I want to be able to go to Paris, have somebody pay me to come to Paris
You wanna
and
be
take
a
a
Peter
photo.
McKinnon.
Yes, basically. I'm like, bro, I don't want an end goal because no matter what, there's still something to
There's always
to
something to
catch.
accomplish
There's
or
something
catch,
out there.
or someone to catch.
That's what I'm saying. Like
Yeah.
even if it's the same thing over and over again, it still can look like something different. Like you can recreate somebody's stuff, but it's not theirs. It's yours. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta watch out plagiarism because some people be
It's like music sampling.
music and sampling. Perfect.
Yeah.
Bro. And it's crazy because it's just I never thought I would be this deep into it.
It's
So
it's fun.
no,
Being
really
creative is fun.
It's just
In anything you're doing, like just being around creative people or just like you said, being creative or just
Bro.
seeing
And
so
then,
many
like, once you
avenues
do
of
it,
someone
it
doing
feels
something.
so
It's
good.
good. And like we were talking about it earlier,
Yeah.
like meeting somebody that that's creative just like you, it's like mind
Yes.
blowing.
Yeah,
Like,
it's nice.
It opens up a whole nother direction because like, oh, if I link up with this person, like we can, it'll take off.
And we
You know
can,
what I'm
like-
saying?
Because your vision is different.
Right.
Than mine.
Exactly.
Or they might give you some insight that you might have not thought of something or vice versa.
Bro,
and
and
provide it for
that's
someone
the thing
else.
because I've noticed that videographers and photographers share game. We all share game.
Yep.
Like in football, when I got to Stephen F. Austin, nobody wanted to share game with me. And it was crazy. Like, I was like, damn, like, help me out. Something like, nah, they don't want to share game with you. Every photographer, videographer I met, they put me on game or I've done the same. You know what I'm saying? Like, no matter what, you're going to find somebody that's going to put you, because no matter what, they want you to grow. That's what it is. At the end of the
It
day,
helps.
I feel like
It helps
one-
everyone.
Yeah,
When everybody
once-
grows.
Yes.
Everyone.
What we're doing, what you're doing, what Hex does, what Albert does, what Albert's friends do, like it's all the same general concept, but everybody wants everybody to grow.
Right.
Everybody wants to put people on and like help them
Exactly.
achieve their dream.
It's growth. That's what it. Because when you die, bro, what you gonna do? Keep it to yourself? No,
Die.
share that. Die. Exactly.
Die,
But yeah,
I feel that. Bless
but
you.
like keep it going, like sharing,
Yeah.
like when me and Trey link back up. Pause. But like when we. Like it's grown. I be catching myself.
Yeah,
Cam
yeah.
doesn't catch me. I be like when Cam says this, I'm like, huh? So,
You say that for everything.
bro.
We're on the game by sides, bro. I can't even say it because Jeremy. I was gonna say something. I was like, I'm not even say it because Jeremy's
bro,
here.
because y'all are wild. First of all, I wasn't on the game with y'all. First of all, no.
Oh yeah, you playing with OU football players. You're too good for us.
Yeah, facts. Too big time.
Anyway, but yeah, it's just connections. Me and Trey connected back, and we took off. He started his own studio stuff, Damn Rich Studios. His website
I just saw that.
Yeah,
he just made the website.
Yeah,
Yeah.
on the website.
I'll plug that in for sure. He does everything from photography, videography. He's selling shoes, clothes. He makes his own clothing, and so he's finna take off. Like it's crazy seeing from our jump from where we started to now is a big jump. Even though there was a hold because of the website, he still never stopped working. Like that man is a hustler for
That's
real.
good.
Like he really gets it from his mom. His mom is a crazy hustler. But yeah, it's Damn Rich Studios. It's live now.
I gotta talk to him because I don't know anyone who hustles harder than Cam. Like the amount of stuff Cam has to do and the amount of time that he doesn't get to himself, but makes it for himself.
Hey,
I've never seen anybody else do it.
I know Cam's a hustler,
There we go.
and I don't dog my boys. Cam's one of my homies. He's family. But Trey,
Yeah.
when you talking about you trying to make $1 in 2 minutes to save your life, Trey gonna give you 50 cents in 5 seconds.
God damn.
He gonna find a way to get you some type of coin, some type of way. And it's crazy because now that I think about it, like my cousin Daryl, he does the same thing. They know how to paper chase and they know how to keep hustling.
Wait, Daryl's your cousin?
Yeah.
For real?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Bro,
I thought y'all were just homies.
Oh, no.
like, cause I grew up with him, so like that's how like we're close.
Yeah, that's my little bro. Yeah.
Oh, okay, bad.
Everybody your little bro.
Yeah.
Cam for sure my little bro. That's
Hey,
come on, little bro. But yeah, Cam's for real hustler. Like from our, it's crazy because Tuck didn't even know we were cool like that.
yeah, I know, cause
And-
you were the first person to work out, Bryson. I was like the second.
Yeah. And he was like, bro, you know Cam? I'm like, bro, Cam's my boy. Yes, and I was like, oh, I thought y'all got to college was just buddy. It's like, nah, I've known Cam for a while now. So that's my boy right there. But, bro, hey, never mind.
Off camera or what?
I got you off mic.
Do you have your own like company
So,
or
I just go
anything
by
you go by or website or anything?
I just go by shot by Jerm. That's my Instagram handle too is _shot by Jerm. I don't have a website yet. I am gonna work on it. I just need to get all my stuff together. Like right now, I'm in a transition of my life to where I'm at a point to where I can move around more. So after these first couple of weeks, I'm gonna be more active with it again, and because I don't have as much free time as I do now. But in a couple of weeks, I'll be able to free my schedule up and be able to get back active. So I know for sure I'm gonna make a damn.
That
Damn,
Papa John's
son.
coming back on.
But yeah, I'm thinking I'm for sure gonna make a website for all my videography and photography stuff and get into some more stuff. Like my dad was telling me getting into what's it called, realtor stuff, and he just talked about realtor. So I'm like, bro, I gotta plug in with them too. So
Yeah, for sure.
Get a put on game, and I don't know about like I thought about clothes and stuff, but I don't think that's me. I don't
Like
think-
Yeah.
making clothes?
making clothes.
It's
and
just
stuff.
hard, bro, because
It
a
is.
lot of like when I kid you not, like a lot of people will just make clothes. It's like you gotta really be different because everyone makes the same stuff in a sense.
My homie back in
be
Dallas, he
unique.
has his own clothing,
Yeah.
self-clothing, and he works hard too. And he tells me he walks me through this process. I'm like, bro, I don't want no part. I'll take photos, I'll do videos.
Yeah.
You can keep that clothing stuff and designer stuff. You can keep that.
I'm sure they'll say that about like photography and videography though.
You can say
Like they'll see what you do after
right.
once you get on your Mac and start seeing what you do. Like
Yeah, because I'll
I
show
want no part
people.
in that.
I'll be showing people like when I edit how I do it. He's like, bro, I thought you just put the clips together and just
And,
Yeah,
play.
and see, that's the thing, bro.
That's nice.
And that's probably the thing. Even with this podcast, bro. Like I know people just like they have no idea until they actually get on. Like there's
even
this,
then,
Yeah, even because there's so many people that's like, whoa, like I'll have to do all this stuff.
And the guest we had on before, Ramada, y'all two are the only ones who probably know what goes on after we do this, but people they don't just know what goes on after we do this.
Yeah. They think that's whole just live and just share it on Twitter.
Yeah, exactly.
This ain't no live stream, baby.
Nice.
Like the amount of time, like how long would it take you to edit a 45-minute video?
It depends how
on what it is.
The video is fully 40. They wanted 45 minutes.
Just you just made it like you shot a 45-minute video. Whatever they booked you to do something. It was a 45-minute video.
It depends on what it is. I feel like.
Well, just to give them an example, like how long it takes.
So I recently did a video for my friend sells clothing. I was just talking about, and we shot for 3 hours, and I made a minute and 30 video. So shooting like 3 hours straight and making a video a minute and 30 seconds, that's a lot of film to go through just to put in a minute and 30 seconds. Mm-hmm. And that took me about, I rushed it and I don't regret because it still came out really good. But if I didn't rush it, I would have took the whole 2 weeks instead of doing it in a week. You know what I'm saying? So 45 minutes, it really depends on what it is. If they want it a certain way, and then you have people that want to add stuff in while you go on. So it's like, if I add this in, that means I have to make the song longer. I have to make the intro shorter. I got to cut other stuff that you got to give. You got to give to get. You know what I'm saying? And that's like, bro.
That's crazy because like Albert just made a TikTok and like, dude, like,
wait.
What?
Who made a TikTok?
Albert.
It's not like that.
No. Let me find out.
It's an anime TikTok.
Let me find out you doing a busted challenge on that. Let me find out. What? Hey, if you getting paid, I ain't gonna get on you. But I saw Cam. I saw Cam thinking about. He was like, "Hey, Jerm, should I do this silhouette challenge?" I'm like, Cam, bro. Get out of here, bro. Like, you were sick.
But no, Albert made like an anime TikTok, and it took him, he said, like, 4 or 5 hours probably.
Find the clips.
To make sure the transitions line with the music.
What was it?
It's an anime clip.
Yeah, she'll show you after this, but it was only.
Well, it was like a complication.
Yeah,
video. Montage kind of like anime kind of
like
thing.
Naruto and all.
Yeah, a bunch of stuff.
We'll show you afterwards.
And it was only 14 seconds, and I was like, bro, how long did this take you? And he's like, bro, like 4 hours. I was like, damn, for 14 seconds, like this is people just don't know. Like
the transitions was the hardest part was the transitions.
The longest part was actually finding the clips.
Oh, trying to get them.
And then like after finding the clips, that maybe took about 3.5 hours. Actually putting it together was like maybe an hour and a half.
Right.
And then like just lining it up with the music.
It's crazy because you can get done with it quick, or that can take hours or months or weeks. And it depends on what it is and how people want it. Because people are picky.
It's tough too because like back to what we said, it's art.
Right.
And people want it like that. And I'm guilty of it. We're guilty of it.
Yeah.
We want the turnaround like that.
Yes.
Even though we still know what the process is, we still want it. Mm-hmm. And when people want it that quick, the turnaround rate quick, you can't do what you want to do, and you can't make it look as good as you want it to look.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you. The way my brain works is if I'm doing a video, and when I'm finished with the video, more ideas pop in my head. And that is the worst thing.
Tough.
That I hate it because I did a video for an art company and I sent it to them. 30 minutes later, I'm like, wow, I should have just did this. And I go and do it. I'm like, wow, I could have did this too. I started adding on to it and like it made it even 10 times better. I'm like, bro, like so if I take my time and do it, I can really mess around with it and go crazy.
Yeah.
But it's the same thing, but it's really depends on what it is and how active your mind gets.
No, so there's actually something I heard. It was actually yesterday, and he said when filmmakers and photographers get done with work, they're still working. So we come home tired, but it's not like construction worker tired.
Yeah.
Mental.
Like we come home tired, and it's because our brain has been running for 3 days straight, 4 days straight. And he was like, so
Like I couldn't tell you the amount of times I don't think about different stuff to do with this. Like
Every day.
With
I
like
won't sleep. Like some days I won't sleep. Like I'm getting ready to do a wedding. The past 2 days, boy has not slept because I'm sitting there thinking of shots to get, and that the wedding's not till next year. You see what I'm saying?
But you only got one shot
That's
to
only,
get it right.
Yeah.
and it's crazy because I'm scared. I'm like, bro, if I miss this kiss,
is this your first
it's
wedding?
it. It's my first wedding for real.
Oh yeah, I'd be nervous too.
I'm like, bro, you can't be like, hey, can y'all redo that for me real quick? Like, nah, like, either it's do or die at that time. So I'm like, I'm thinking the shots to get, and that whole not till like next year, bro. And it is crazy because once your mind get, like you're saying, once your mind get going on something, you don't want to stop thinking about it because you don't want to lose that, and also you want to build on top of it. So you're trying to make it better as it goes on, and bro, this whole thing is crazy.
Are you just doing photos or videos at the wedding?
I'm doing video.
Video.
Yeah.
Who's taking the photos?
I think they have
How does
somebody
that-
else. I think we're doing both, but mainly videos. So it'll be me and Trey.
Wouldn't
and
you want to
somebody
hire
else.
the same person for like?
Usually you do,
Yeah.
but we're trying to. Since this is our first one, we're just trying to be cautious as possible.
work together.
Yeah, that's what. So me and Trey. So I don't work with them. I partner with them. So I don't want him sitting there saying, "Oh, you work for me. You got me." I'm the head honcho. Nah, but so we're working together. But since this is our first one, I believe we're having a third person that actually does wedding photography, so we can also follow along with them and learn from that person. I forgot. I think it's a girl. I think it's a her. So I think we're gonna learn from her, and she's gonna teach us a lot, and it's what we need because that's a lot of money right there for.
How'd
for
they
a wedding.
find you?
Kurt. You know Kurt.
Curtis.
Curtis.
Curtis getting. Oh yeah, he's getting
Curtis
married.
is
He just bought a house, right? Or you trying to get buy a house or
I
something
think
like
he
that?
did just buy a house.
Yeah. In
congrats
Dallas.
on
He
that.
moved to Dallas,
He moved
right?
to Dallas,
Yeah. Boy
He had
Curtis.
A boy.
Yeah, a boy.
He had a boy.
Yeah.
Beautiful boy. So
Damn.
congratulations to them.
Everybody knows everybody.
Yeah,
It's crazy.
I'm saying. But,
Yeah, he was. Yeah.
So, yeah, so he hit. I don't know if he texted DM me or Trey first, but he basically sent us the same thing, and then I text Trey. I was like, "Hey, did you get this message?" He was like, "Yeah," and so that's just how that started. So, and it's crazy how we get random people that talk to us like either before or while COVID hit. It was while COVID. We had a girl from
Wow, we still in COVID.
Yeah, I mean, like at the beginning.
Mask off.
Someone before the mask ban. I mean, the lift.
Fucking mask off.
Yeah. We had a girl from Missouri DM us. She flew out here and we did a photo shoot with her. I did a little video of her. I posted that a while ago.
Nice. That's cool.
I think I remember that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a light skinned girl. Yeah. She's a beautiful girl.
You just posted a picture the other day.
Yeah, Kelsey. Yeah. That was.
It was like in black and white.
Yeah, it was black and white.
Yeah.
She was behind a mirror.
She does lashes or something, or she does. She does something.
I don't want to get it wrong. I think she does do lashes. I think she does hair too, actually.
Yeah, I knew
one
she
of those.
did something, but I went on her page and she had
Yeah.
all her photos are photography photos. She
That
does
was
something, though.
that was an original picture from Adrian's video photo shoot. Adrian does earrings and jewelry. So she makes her own jewelry. So we did their videos, and then bro, I have so many photos, like old photos that I haven't posted
That's good.
that I need to post. So
That's what you need to
Yeah,
do.
and it gets
I really haven't been posting.
it gets to the point that we were telling Albert, like, honestly, like what made me realize this is like my car page, for example. Like the first week I made it, I posted probably like 6 out of the 7, 8 days that I had it, and my page like grew exponentially. So I was like, why are my like other friends that are doing something creative photography, why are they not posting daily? Because I feel like y'all have the content to post daily
and that's the thing,
that y'all
like,
need to, you know?
So I learned this from Peter. Like, you have to post every day,
Yeah.
every day, and it's like
We just had a meeting, and that's what I was telling him. Like, your page is empty.
anything you can post it. Anything.
But
So
I just saw a quote by Gary Vee. He said, "Quit treating your Instagram page like a fucking art gallery and just fucking post it."
And that's like why we have your personal one, which is fine. But
bro, and it's crazy because and this is my issue. So my personal page, I have quite a few followers. I have a little bit of followers. So they they took it off the likes, so you can see how many likes.
Yeah.
And I put all my pictures back up on there, all of them. And then they put it back to where you could only see likes, and I took all those posts down. All my 200 and 300 likes,
Why?
I put it back
Why does
Bro,
it matter to you?
That's the thing. Like, honestly, I don't
I'm gonna
care,
tell you right now,
but
that
do
shit does
care.
not matter.
It doesn't
Because
at all.
just because
I don't care, but I do care.
Yeah, it's the weird.
Yeah,
It's
but
so weird.
You do care.
I understand it.
That's what
you
I'm
do care.
saying.
You care
Like,
because it's like,
genuinely.
damn, like nobody's fucking with it. But I understand it. But at the same time, it's like just because Cam didn't fuck with it doesn't mean I'm not fucking with
Right,
it. Just
that's
because
what I'm
Cam
saying.
doesn't think it's cool doesn't mean I don't think it's cool. You could think the picture sucks, but I could think, damn, that's a dope ass picture. And
Yes, bro.
that's the cool thing about.
The thing though, the algorithms are so messed up.
They are terrible.
Bro,
That's
The people who actually fuck with your stuff
can't even see it.
Or they'll see it 3 days later, bro.
Yeah.
2 days later.
That's true, but you're not taking it off because of algorithm. You're taking it off because it doesn't get the likes.
Yeah,
The algorithm
exactly.
now is just just posts.
But I
like
stopped
people.
that because I recently posted a picture and it was with my dog, so you know I got love off that.
You talking about the one we went to Freddie?
Andy's,
Andy's.
yeah. But I didn't. So I told him that I didn't post anything unless I edited it. And when I say edit, I mean like color wise and
Color grade and all that.
But my last one, I didn't color grade it.
You just posted it.
Yeah, I posted 3 photos. The last 2 blurry photos of my dog. I don't like now. I really don't care. Like after seeing like me do that from like people not seeing my likes, I'm like, bro, I'm messed up in the mind. I'm like, forget what y'all talking about. Either y'all gonna love me or y'all gonna love me. It don't matter what.
And
it
that's the
is.
thing, you got to get numb to it. Like I tell Carlos all the time, I was like, bro, just like he just gets to a certain point, like the age we're at, it's just like,
Right.
bro, I'm just gonna post what I want to post, and like you gonna mess with it or not, like
Exactly.
you just know, you just get
They go-
numb, you just
they
get numb to people's opinions, like you just don't
if
care.
If they don't get the likes, who cares?
Right.
Because somebody, even if they don't like it and they like it, at least somebody who likes it actually likes
And
it.
it just takes that one. It just takes that one person to be like, "Whoa, this is cool," and like,
Facts.
Because
or that one moment to blow up.
We
really.
all go through the feed and just like shit just to like shit.
Right.
Or I know him,
But
so I'm gonna
there's-
like it.
Yeah,
type thing.
there's times where anybody will go through a feed and like, damn, that shit's actually fucking dope. And that, I mean, and that could be your pictures.
Right, bro.
And like that one of our other friends, he actually before we did this told me that he did that with his stuff, and there's no point.
Bro, it's not. But best believe.
Even if they're edited, like you just put in, like he said, you just put in all that time, all that hours to edit those pictures. Take it down for what? That was a waste of time.
Yeah, it is.
It is. Yeah, I feel you. So
Might as well just leave it up, see what it does.
from this point on, I'm like, bro, I'm just gonna post what I want to post, and it is what it is. So,
But both of y'all need to post more on this page.
They like he really said like post every day. So and it's messed up because I didn't have time. Not that I didn't have time, I didn't post today. I'm not gonna say I didn't have time because that's an excuse. So I didn't post today. I'm for sure posting tomorrow. I'm gonna find something like I don't have no. Like, I have a whole bunch of stuff left over. Like I'm messed up again. I have photos of a certain somebody I need to post anyway. Now I need to send to her actually because she's been waiting for a while. Because I didn't have my dang dog chewed up my cord from my hard drive, so I had to buy another one.
That's tough.
So, bro, and it was crazy because it was during our snowstorm, so I couldn't get no photos out of my vault, and I was like, dang. And I just recently deleted all my photos out of my phone.
How many pictures did you take during the snowstorm? Both of y'all fucked up, didn't y'all?
Bro,
Y'all weren't outside enough.
not
You
I'm
don't
not gonna
even
say
have to
I
be
was,
outside enough. You could be outside for an
I
hour
was-
and catch so many different pictures.
I was outside and I just got a drone, so I was just flying my drone really. So I was flying my drone and taking photos, but I probably only took like 200 photos. But because it got to one point to where it was just the same thing.
It doesn't matter though. Is the thing.
Exactly, it doesn't. But for somebody that doesn't see snow often, and you take a picture of the snow, it's just snow. That's just what it is for me.
How many times do you think Peter McKinnon says, "Oh, it's just the same thing"?
Peter
But
it's a lie.
You gotta
That's a lie.
you gotta
I'm saying
understand.
that y'all are Peter McKinnon.
Have
I'm
you
saying
seen
it's his mind- but
have
it's
you
his
seen
mindset is the thing.
Canada snow? Have you seen
Yes,
that?
I understand that.
That
but
is
it's
Or like in
different.
Colorado.
It's the mindset, is what I'm
Bro.
saying.
Anywhere you go,
He doesn't look at it always just the same thing.
I see what you're saying. Yeah, I see. What
Like
you're
his mindset is completely different. I'm not
Right.
saying like y'all are Peter McKinnon or whatever the case. I'm saying his mindset is different, where it's not the same thing.
saying. Yeah, I just stopped after I started taking pictures of trees. That's when I was like, oh, okay, yeah, this is kind of. I just started flying my drone around, and that was crazy. And at that point, I didn't have any phone service at all. no power, no nothing.
That's
Just
tough.
a drone with
Dead
2
ass.
batteries left.
Because he stayed inside and watched anime all day.
I didn't do shit that week.
You at least went out and took some pictures,
Right.
but to posting every day,
I think
you could take that picture then and post it 4 months later.
Be like, I'm missing the cold
It
weather.
depends.
Literally. Something like
Face
that. Facts. Though.
But the area. So I was in like Black Hawk, so it was just houses. Stuff. If I was in like Lake Travis and stuff, to where I can move.
Did you go to the golf
around
course?
And no.
Why not take pictures with the thing?
Shut the hell up, okay? I get it. All right?
Just
I
saying,
messed
like-
up. Hey, I messed up on the bag. I get it. All right, but you gotta understand. Lake Travis is different from golf course. Name something else. Then name something else.
That's over there,
Yeah,
Pflugerville Lake.
The drone ain't going over there.
No, not
It was
okay.
not-
Why not? How far is the
You know how
walk?
far that is?
That's fine.
I don't know.
Walking to Trey's crib was far for me.
How far is
That
that?
was far. That was a couple of blocks, probably like a mile or something.
That's far.
That's far. Walking in snow
With camera gear?
with camera, bro. You don't understand, bro.
You don't know yet.
If you walk around with so I went downtown one time and walking around with a camera, and I got so annoyed because I was holding a camera and
It
taking
isn't. No,
photos.
it isn't.
Bro.
It is
That's why I
annoying.
like. You gotta have that
Bro.
backpack. Just,
It's just that even with a backpack, because then your
Really?
shoulders start to hurt. I'm like, bro, you know what? I'd be like, look here, I'm not finna take a picture of you, baby girl.
You ain't
So
built
don't-
different. Don't ever say
not
that
built
again.
different. No, first
He
of all,
built different.
Don't ever disrespect.
You
my
gotta
man
grind.
Like that again. Don't do that.
Slow grind.
Don't do that.
He ain't built different.
I
bro.
grind 24/7.
Same.
Look, when y'all sleep, I'm still grinding
Same.
because my
I don't
mind is
sleep.
still racing.
So I
I
look
dream
old
about
now.
taking photos. I'm built for this.
that's why I
son.
look old now.
You lost sleep because
I lose sleep for this shit, man. Don't play with me. Put respect on my name, cuz. Man, son.
Oh,
Man. But nah, for real though, this is on a cool. Like when I could change my hours, I will be over here. So
Yeah, we chop
Yeah,
it
your
up
hours
more.
are
If y'all really
your
let
hours
me-
are hard.
bro.
For sure.
Oh my god, bro. Like I'm
Are
tired.
you going to regular hours now?
No, not till next week. I don't think
I know,
start.
but like when you get the new job, you going to was it like 9 to 5
I'll be
type
good.
stuff?
I'll be good after 4.
Oh, after 4?
Okay, bet.
And the
See
summer's
what-
about to come up, so the sun's up longer.
Look,
The sun came up.
hey, scary hours.
Oh my
Hey.
goodness. Demon time.
Hey, I don't know about all that. I'm a Christian, so. Man, I don't know about demon time. Man. I don't know.
So everybody can find you at _shop by Germ.
You can find me, _shop by Jam.
You're gonna create a website here soon.
I'm creating a web. I'm on the process of creating it right now. So.
How does that work? Do you have to pay for like the domain or something?
Yeah.
Is
And
it
then
like
it's
a one-time payment or yearly?
it's monthly.
Yearly.
Really?
Yeah.
You can do
Monthly.
cheaper
It's
yearly.
yeah.
Yeah. So, I'll be that. Yeah. If y'all want to follow my main page, _A Jeremy. That's Instagram, Twitter, maybe Germ. You know, just shout me out, hit me up. You know, I'm out here. You want some photos? Come with us. Damn Rich Studios. Check them out too. You know, we really get active, and what we need to do is we finna start getting everybody, not everybody in Austin, but like a good amount of people, and start meeting up and
Yeah, we need to start a little creative hub.
right.
That's what I'm.
So is Damn Rich yours in his
No,
or
no,
your
no.
co, or Damn Rich
Damn
his,
Rich-
and you're gonna have your own like?
Damn Rich is straight Trey's. Sometimes he asks me as a co-founder, but that I understand that that's his stuff, and I'm 100% cool with it. I'm here for him. You know, I'm going to help him out, whatever he needs me to do. That's the homie. So I'm always down.
So you
to help.
collab with him a lot.
We collab a lot. So if anybody wants to collab, let me know. Like I'm down to collab anytime. Like I've been meaning to DM Rob and collab with him. And
He's dope.
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
so
Super
I've seen
cool
his
dude.
work. So
Yeah.
he's a dope person. And oh my god,
He got some nice stuff coming up too.
bro.
Yeah.
I can't say with who, but he
Yeah,
has some nice
I
stuff.
got you. Yeah, I gotta link up with him and learn from him. So it's just a lot, man. You know.
Oh yeah.
Future's looking exciting for you?
Huh?
Future's looking exciting for you. You got everything.
May is big for me. May is big.
Do you have a gimbal yet?
Huh?
Do you have a gimbal?
A Game Boy?
A gimbal.
Oh yeah. I was like, Game Boy? You trying to get active or what? What? Hold on.
Trying to play some Pokemon?
But yeah, I do have a gimbal. I have a drone now. So
Oh,
May,
you getting set up?
May, I'm on the moves. We're gonna make a move somewhere, and we finna collab with a company, and we finna make something shake. So,
Oh, yeah.
not gonna talk too much. I can talk about it off air.
Yeah, for sure.
So
For sure.
but May's finna be crazy for us. I want to say this summer, depending on how COVID and everything does, it's gonna be crazy.
I mean, with the mask off coming.
Yeah, I'm trying to
crazy.
I'm trying to get back to California and get active out there.
Cali. Yeah.
That's some content right
Yeah,
there.
I'm trying to get to New York. I met somebody in New York that can really help me out. So it's finna get crazy. Cam is ridiculous, bro. It's not even.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. When he said I met somebody in New York,
Oh,
I was like, you also met somebody in London.
No,
Oh,
no, I'm really tearing up, bro.
hey, them London teams. Hey.
Oh, bro, I'm really
know what you're
crying,
talking
dog.
about, but yeah, man, I'm trying to get out there, man. I'm trying to travel a lot.
You should definitely go to New York during the winter.
And the summer too. It's popping in summer.
But I need to get out to New York and see that
Central
vibe.
Park.
Yeah. I'm really trying to find a connect to Astroworld through Club. I connected with somebody through Clubhouse, but I haven't been on Clubhouse in a while, so
Same.
I got to rekindle that, and because Astroworld is.
That's different.
That's different.
In a day, bro.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that did. Oh my god.
I remember it came with somebody last year trying to take a camera in there.
No
Bro,
shit.
we were there.
Yeah, I met him with Jeremy there.
I know, but yeah, he before like it even happened.
No
like,
shot, bro.
You're like, I want to
No, unless
my
you're like
camera in
really-
there. That shit would have been destroyed.
Yeah, no shot.
Destroyed.
Unless you were like in the bird.
There was actually this girl who like set up a stool in one of Travis's mosh pits. She like set up a white stool, stood on top of it, and was taking pictures, and nobody touched her. Which I don't understand how that didn't happen.
I was in a mosh
yeah.
pit, almost died. Oh my god.
Yeah, same.
Boy, when I tell you cannot breathe in that hole, you
Yes.
cannot breathe.
Yeah, it was nuts, shoulder to shoulder.
Boy,
Talking about
what?
you're off the ground, moving with the ground.
Hey, Astroworld is totally different.
Yeah, it's nutty.
I need to get back in that thing.
I can't wait.
Trying to find a.
He drops
connection.
Utopia. Ooh, can't wait.
Oh my god.
You'll do it.
Yeah.
You'll get there.
Soon.
Slow grind.
Race to a Billy.
They still a Billy.
Well, that'll do it for this episode of Opinionated Off-Topic with the homie Germ. Also shot by Germ, a Germ, maybe Germ.
Damian Lillard.
Damian Lillard. Can't
Yeah.
forget that one, my fault. You have anything else you want to add?
Nah, I'm just glad we got another creative on here. It's always great to, have other people join us in this journey.
Just
Slow
love,
grind, and we all just helping each other out at the end of the day. So
got
appreciate you
shout-outs?
coming on.
Sure. Shout out to Dan Rich.
Yeah, shout out Trey. I need to get Trey on too.
Self Clothing, my boy Bryant.
And Daryl, DH.
Yeah, boy DH. DH is always on the grind.
Yeah.
Who else I got to shout out to? I feel like I'm on Friday Night Fan Stand again. But shop black. You can never do that. Support the
Facts.
movement. It's not a movement, but it's the way of life right now.
Facts.
So let's keep growing and let's keep getting it, man. It's a grind. Race to a Billy, like we said.
Yes, sir. Well, that'll do it from us. We'll see you guys next time. Peace.
Peace.